So let's start.
Yeah. This is Nikita Korotkov, and he is the choreographer for the music video, the dance in the music video of Die Welt ist fertig. Hi, Nikita. Hi, Rickie.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. You doing good?
I'm good. I'm good. Very good.
Wonderful. Happy in 2022. So good to have you on this little interview where we talk about, the making of your, approaches generally in dance and just your thoughts in dance and a little bit of chatting. You've been around a lot in this world and you've been dancing all around everywhere. Where are you right now?
Right now I'm in Prague, but for now I've been dancing only in some Europe, not everywhere in the world. Like I haven't been in the States yet, but like Germany, Germany and Holland. I was in Munich for some time.
Bayerische Staatsoper in Munich.
Yes. And now I'm in Prague, and I'm enjoying my life. Life is great.
Good, wonderful, and man, it's been like 1.5 years since we worked on this music video. And man, we've come a long way with this. It's been a progress.
I really like the outcome. Surprising, very surprising video.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a tough project. And I'm so grateful that you've been on board with this whole thing. And I always think you're my Mr. Miyagi. For this, because for I guess 10 days we worked together on this. 10 days,
10
2
days.
weeks. Tell us a little bit about this whole making of.
I met you, right? I met you, and first of all, for me, it's important to understand the essence of the person. So it's not that I built something like a Lego, some kind of construction upon you, but it's gonna come out of your essence. So I'm always looking for suggestions that comes, out of you, just like, for example, accidentally, or just like something in between. I love this.
Right,
I love those things that you cannot put name to it. I love it. You just do something without thinking. And it does not really make sense, but it does make sense.
True. Yeah. Like when I watched you while we were rehearsing, you were, improvising and closed your eyes and you did your thing. And it was interesting to see where you started and where you ended. And then what I also found so wonderful was how you adapted to my level of dance. Since I'm not a professional dancer, I found that so wonderful how patiently you worked with me also, and how you, as such an awesome team player, you took also my suggestions or saw my limitations and made the best of that. So I guess this was not a typical situation where you would be like in the front of the room and just like, oh, you do this, do that. It was very hand in hand working together with you.
Yeah, isn't this like a most valuable thing that you can? You gotta always feel the artist. For me, you're an artist. Sometimes even the people that are not movers and not dancers, they are cooler. But not to say that you are not mover or anything. Like no flattery. I hate flattery, but you just have it. You have a certain natural feel for proportion. So that's great, right? But like you say, you're not a professional dancer. And oftentimes professional dancers, they bring some bullshit, They bring some out of those fast food suggestions, They bring those templates that you say, I know what you mean, but I've seen it already. So where are we going with it? Because I'm not interested in nothing that is not new for us, new, right? If it's really new for me, if I just in front of you and you in front of me, you just have found something like, oh, wow, it's most definitely new for the world. It's most definitely. It cannot be seen before. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And is that also a way how you work with other, like with when you as a choreographer have a group to instruct, like to teach them a project? Like, do you also work on that similar level, or do you improvise on the fly, or do you have everything prepared, or how do you work then?
I actually never have anything prepared.
Okay, awesome.
Just don't like preparations.
Cool. I love that.
You know how so this is funny. You know how you be in a room, right? And rationally, you know that room has 4 walls and there will be 4 doors. So you think of like, what door shall I go to? Which door is the right one? Is the correct one? Then if you stay in that room long enough without pre-prepared plan, you find out the 5th door. That's the coolest door.
That's super true. Yeah.
You know, either you just come last moment and find the door right away. That the door that you could not think of, that's the thing. It was not on the plan. It was not in geometry. It was not in architecture. It appeared there, that door, and you couldn't think of that choice. But then you open it. That's the best one. I think you felt it when we created it, right?
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say, it was like that 5th door plopped up like every second we were working. Like, oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, awesome. Let's do that. And it was constantly 5th door, and multiple millionth door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes, exactly. Like, and when you say that, right? When you say like, oh, that's cool. You know it's cool. Like, this is it. Like, this is the one that you wanted to pick. You know, this is the one that you couldn't think of. I could, with all my IQ and all the dancing I've seen, I could never think of that. And that's the valuable shit for me. Like, I always look for this. So, and I always want to awake the artist to be foolish, like a kid, like a child.
Yeah, that was definitely hard in the beginning for me to get used to, because we did exercises where, you know, you made me like crawl on the floor and like really feel the floor, and with the cheek and with the hands and everything. Like, it's a very physical feeling exercise you do. And when you're not used to it, it feels so strange. And but the more you made me do it and the more I got into it, I felt my body more than I have the past 15 years, to be honest. It was a very interesting experience. And after rehearsal, like we rehearsed like 4 or 5 hours each time, every day.
Yeah.
I went
long one.
Yeah, it was insane. I went back to the hotel room in Berlin and I was like dead, and I couldn't, like, I was dead, but I felt so like walking on clouds. But I also thought a lot about, like, since I'm a little older now than when I quit dancing when I was like 13, 14. Like
that's when you finished, right?
That's when I got to tall and everything. But I realized parallels between dance and music and the way you practice. And that to me was also so helpful, just in order to know how to practice better. And that's, you know, through working with you, that was a million new revelations.
That's cool. But let me ask you something. Are you also being playful when you're doing music, or when you're creating it?
Yes, that's the thing. Like, I was just about to compare it to, like, when you said, yeah, this feels good. This is it. This in music is also the best feeling. You get addicted to it, and it's
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know. I do really understand. It's a very special feeling. It's like a micro explosion, and you know it's the shit.
Yeah, you feel it in your stomach. You're like, like this, you are.
And then the other people look at you like you're a mad woman or something. Why is she finding it so cool? And you're like, yeah.
Is there any other form, like, except for dance, where you like allow yourself to express yourself in any other form of art, like music or painting? Whatever?
Yeah, I do. I love hip hop music, and I'm recording rap music.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah. I have a few songs out there on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Check them out. Everybody, please check them out.
And it's cool that actually it's just the same thing. Like you say, it's the thing is like, let's call out rhythmicality, right? You're writing the text, and then you think it's gonna be like da 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 da. Then I put a track on it, right? So we have text and a track, and then I'm designing something in my head, and I'm thinking, oh, I know how I want it to sound. Then it starts to sound boring to me and predictable. And I'm like, I've heard that already. I'm trying to explain something what was already explained. There's nothing new. So I swiped the track away and I put absolutely another music to it. Now I'm forced to have absolutely other rhythmicality, but that's a surprising rhythmicality, for example. And that's how, I think I don't like to hold on to it and then like milk it, just because I decided milk it now, something new will come.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes. And that's what I found so great about, working with you. You didn't stick to one idea and try to hold on to it and like, do this. You just like, you saw, okay, there's a barrier that we definitely will not be able to break. Let's move on. Whereas also sometimes you said, okay, no, you're capable of doing this. Try this again and again and again. And just as a choreographer and also teacher for me, like just for you to be able to see that in such a fine way was very helpful.
So cool. And like basically what I think of this video is that I have never seen the singer artist having a dance video but not underlining it, not like marking it. I'm dancing. And so this was your concept as well, right? It's like another layer that goes by, but it doesn't scream for attention.
Yes.
Okay. The dance itself.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know if you feel it like that. I feel it like that. It's most definitely not a music. It's most definitely not a dance music video, right?
Yes. True. Yeah. It's not booty shaking. It's like yeah. It's just it's a fine interwoven, multi-layered cake.
Multi-layered cake. Cool. I really like it. Yeah, exactly. And like I think what we achieved really cool is that often I see dancing and then it comments the text. It comments the lyrics. So it's so attached. It's like
a lot of Mickey Mousing via dance.
One piece. Yeah. And then what I found out what we achieved to do is that it's just like a standalone thing somehow, not conditioned. It's not attached to your text. Like it's almost like this, and then we disattached it, and then we let it flow, and then some reminders sometimes sparking up. Boom, boom.
Yes.
Remember we had those moments. You said, "Oh, I'm saying here in the text, I'm saying this and this and that." Like, wow, the movement is like it's a very far reminder of it. It's like a metaphor. And we didn't do it out of intellect. That's cool. This is cool, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how it went away from just accompanying what you already hear in the lyrics. And also your way of communicating for me to remember all these moves just by putting an image onto these movements. And in the end, if somebody had just listened to you while you instruct, like, do this, it's like snake, puppet, dry the socks or whatever.
Dry socks, tornado, throw up.
Yes.
Well, that's real. This is real. In the end of the video, guys, you will see how when the spinning part is coming, that's when usually Rickie went to bathroom.
First time I did it, I went to the bathroom like 2 minutes later. It's like, oh, Nikita, I gotta go. I just threw up. Oh, okay, let's continue.
That was I think we ended up with a borderline moment.
Yes.
Like this was like the maximum you could take, and we went there. We touched it.
Yes.
Because you had to go and really like your body reacted a certain way to it. So
that's never happened.
Oh
man, that was good.
But tell me, do you feel like you want to do another video in future where you like to move in it?
Maybe the whole concept around it will be different. But I would love to try it again just to improve. Because, you know, when I watch it, when I see the video, it's like, oh man, I could have done this better. I could have done this better. Just out of these reasons, I want to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you are a person that can watch yourself on video, right? You can take it.
Yes. I cringe, but I take it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
How about you?
I learned this is to my best teacher, the video. Wow, the best teacher, the video. You want to have some reality check, go check yourself on the video. It's so raw, it's so unfiltered, but it's so real. Like, that's what people are seeing, right?
That's true.
So I was like, I need to record myself. So I always record myself now.
When did you start doing that?
Like once I realized I'm not as good as I think. Once I had bubbles full of illusions. Then I was like, okay, I think I want to start. Eventually, I like to start liking myself on the video. So why don't I just start watching myself and have this as a real reference? Like, no bullshit.
That's really the no bullshit treatment, watching yourself on video. I mean, if you, as a musician, also record yourself while practicing and then listen to it again, that also is incredibly helpful. Did you go completely without a choreography idea into our rehearsals, or did you have a general gist that you try to follow?
You have sent me the song, and I like the fact that the song has a gradually faster tempo. Remember? And this was like, wow, this is so, we can play with it so much because it's like 1 BPM and then it ends up in some other BPM, I think. So this was my only anchor. No way preparation. Like I knew that how did we start? We start from improvisation, from scratch. And out of those things, something came out, like sticking out. And then we took those elements and we dropped it. And we started to drop more things into this big soup. And then in the middle of it, I think we changed the recipe of the soup and we started to boil it again and so on like this. So yeah, I really didn't know what was going to be in the end of that. I had no preparation.
Yeah, no, I find it super cool where we ended and how we, started from just getting to know each other through rehearsal. Like I came to Berlin also one weekend to check out if we're vibing and if we're good. And then a week later, I came back and we started properly every day.
I remember that.
Yeah, the dance studio was also very nice.
Let's try it. Yeah, try it. Everybody check it out. I also believe that studio or the place you're working in can be very resourceful, can be really like uplifting or feeding you, right? For example, I have this with the ceilings. I'm quite sensitive person. If the ceiling is too low, I feel squashed. I don't feel like I can fantasize. I need a dreamy, I get the dreamy ceiling, gotta be up.
Everything was made of wood and very airy and spacious.
Yeah.
Great floor. Yeah. It was definitely an experience because in the beginning I did not really feel I could do it. And day 1, 2, 3 first day was, oh, this is gonna be great. Second day was, oh man, this could be good. Third day was like, I can't do this. And from the fourth day on, when everything like the sore muscles became better, it was just awesome going from there.
Yeah, fatigue. I mean, fatigue is there, of course. It's really heavy. You go lower positions, higher positions, low positions, and the muscles and quads that just pumped. It's like a gym. Like imagine you be in a gym for 4 hours. How would you feel next day? 4 hours in the gym. It's mad. Nobody's 4 hours in the gym.
Nobody.
But because we dance in the studio, we forget ourselves, right? We forget ourselves in these rotations and this very natural flow. But then it kicks, wow, boom.
Yeah. And after that whole thing, like, I don't know how you do it your whole entire life, like how much energy and strength you have to do your job. That being a dancer is insane.
I gotta tell you something. Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
I've been on that project in Poland, and the project was a physical theater. But this guy, the director, he really wanted to merge the acting, dancing, and music with singing, but very seamlessly. Like they wanted to really merge. We were drilling the singing 4 hours to 5 hours a day. I'm telling you that I don't know. Now that's the same question like you have for me. How we dancers are killing it like this, but they were killing my entire thing. But then I felt like, later on, I could take it, but it was really borderline. It's so fine, right? These muscles, the muscles are so fine out here, and I guess you get used to everything in some way.
That's true.
Same with body.
That's true, but still, it's hard physical work, and still remaining so graceful and so still true to the art, and keeping the essence in mind. That's the main part also, I guess.
Let me do a little promo. A little promo.
Okay.
Go check it out. Go check it out at once, right now. It's the shit.
It's the shit. Watch it twice.
It's the highlight.
Like super effect.
Like fire. No, seriously. I really, seriously, go check it out. I will check it out next week as well now.
Nikita Korotkov, thank you so much.
Rickie.
And check out Nikita, guys. He is the shit.
The guys, don't sleep on Rickie. Don't you sleep on Rickie.